Presidential candidates and members of their political parties have arrived at the International Conference Center in Abuja to sign a peace accord. This event will ensure that candidates and political parties commit to the conduct of a free, fair and violence-free election. Some of the candidates in the attendance are Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party, Vice Presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Senator Kashim Shettima, the Presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, and Presidential candidate of the New Nigeria People's Party, Rabiu, Musa Kwankwaso. The Sultan of Sokoto, members of the organized private sector and the civil society are also present at the ICC. The core mandate of the National Peace Committee is to observe and monitor compliance with the accord signed by political parties during elections. Let's talk this through by speaking with a public affairs analyst, Olufemi Lawson, who is joining me on the news. Thank you so much for joining us on TVC News this hour. Talk to us about the impact of this peace accord on the electioneering process.
Yeah, good afternoon. This is very important, especially when we look at the role that the National Peace Committee have played prior to our elections since 2015. And the significance of this is not just, to call to order the major candidates in the forthcoming election, but also an avenue of reaching out to the supporters of these candidates on the very need for us to ensure that we have a peaceful election. Democracy will only thrive in an atmosphere of peaceful conduct of elections. And making commitments like what we're currently experiencing by candidates becomes very important, especially when we look at the volatility of the political space, when you look at the tensions among supporters of political parties, especially the major political parties, then you realize that this is inevitable, this is very important, and the National Peace Committee must be commended for taking this up again. And it's also important that we appreciate the fact that political parties are making more commitment into the peace process towards a credible election in Nigeria.
Can this assure the fact that can this assure Nigerians that there won't be violence, that the election will be violence-free? Looking at the candidates who are already signing, who will be signing, or maybe they're already signing at the moment. But then we've looking at different elections, back in the day, 2011, 2015, 2019, etc. We've recorded series of violence during elections. Will this guarantee that there won't be violence, come this 2023 general election?
Of course, we want to agree that since 2015, after the unfortunate incident of 2011, there have been a reduction in the cases of violence experienced during an election, especially aftermath of the election, especially when you look at the role played by an incumbent president then who lost the election in 2015. Subsequently, 2019, for major candidates like former Vice President Atiku Abubakar losing the election to the incumbent president Muhammadu Buhari, you realize that there have been a very significant reduction in cases of violence that we have witnessed after elections. Of course, there will be cases of fracas between supporters during electionary campaign, but we have witnessed a reduction compared to what we had prior to 2015. And it is important that the actors take advantage of this peace process that has been initiated to give guarantee not only to the Nigerian state, but to also the citizens, because it's one way of assuring citizens that they are safe while participating in the process. A lot of times, Nigerians are scared of getting involved in the electoral process for the fear, of violence. But in this case, beyond signing this accord, candidates have to go back to their various political party supporters, to their constituents, to preach peace, and ensure that supporters play by the rules of the game. So this is very important. I think it is going to play a major role in dousing the tension around our election and also ensuring that we have a peaceful conduct of election in 2023.
Yeah, well, campaign actually started yesterday, and then we're already seeing some political juggernauts, some parties who are already hitting the ground running. What are the issues for you that you think might shape the 2023 elections, looking at the way supporters of different political parties are already campaigning, canvassing a lot of, followership for their candidates?
But what Nigerians should look forward to should not necessarily be the campaigns by supporters of political parties and their candidates. The political party candidates and the political parties owe Nigerians the manifestos, programs of their party and their candidates. A lot of times we have seen a situation whereby candidates into positions come out after winning elections to deny some of the electoral promises made by their supporters during campaign. So Nigerians should be looking forward to policies and programs that will be sold by the candidates and the political parties beyond what we are currently experiencing from the political party supporters, particularly on the social media, who are making a lot of promises on behalf of their candidate. So Nigerians must look forward to promises, manifestos, and programs that will be presented by the political parties and their candidates ahead of 2023. This is what Nigerians can hold on to. This is the only way we can hold whoever emerges as president, as governor, or whoever accountable, not on the basis of campaigns or manifestos presented by their supporters.
Makes sense. Public affairs analyst Olufemi Lawson, thank you so much for your time on TBC News this hour.
Okay.